Iga Świątek's family. Ashley Barty recently announced her retirement from the game, leaving Iga Świątek to take the spot as the new #1 female tennis player in the world. Who is Iga Świątek? Where is she from? Make sure to watch this video to the end as we will be spilling everything you need to know about the new world's #1 and her family. Let's get to it. Parents. Iga Świątek is a Polish professional tennis player born on May 31st, 2001 in Warsaw to Dorota Swiatek and Tomasz Swiatek. Her mother graduated from the Faculty of Dentistry, Warsaw Medical University, and works as an orthodontist. She is a member of different scientific societies and the author of many scientific publications. Dorota generally likes to stay away from the media, but she greatly supports her daughter. After Iva's French Open triumph, she explained in an interview that her approach to her daughter's sport has always been, no matter what result you achieve, the most important thing is the style. She also said she wasn't afraid of the media's interest in her daughter. She recalled in the same interview that there is absolutely nothing wrong with egoism itself. Sport is democratic because it shows how much you can achieve without wild cards and with your own work and determination. Iga's father, on the other hand, used to be a rower. He competed in the men's quadruple sculls event at the 1988 Seoul Olympics, where he and his team came 7th. A year prior to the Olympic Games, he and his team won gold at the Universiade. He has participated in the World Championships several times. Iga's father explained in an interview with Super Express why he wanted his daughters in an individual sport. He said he had always adhered to the principle that practicing sports does not have to interfere with life, but can help it instead. He claims he wanted Iga and her sister to practice an individual sport so that they can be responsible for their success and failures and learn to cope with them. Iga inherited her athleticism from her old man after she won the French Open in 2020. Sister. As for Iga's sister, Agatha Świątek, she is an ex-tennis player, having earlier started her career as a swimmer. She was born on July 6, 1998 in Warsaw, Poland. Iga is really connected to her sister. The athlete once admitted that she had never been able to defeat her sister, which became a sole motivator for her to take up tennis professionally. Agatha had to stop playing tennis due to multiple injuries and is now following in the footsteps of her mother. She now studies at the Faculty of Dentistry of the Medical University in Lublin. After watching the French Open final live, she congratulated her sister with the caption, "Unbelievable. No words can describe it. Iga, you are amazing." Iga Świątek has worked with a vast number of coaches and consultants over the past few years. Now, let's switch a little bit and talk about her coaching team. Coaching team. In 2020, after Iga won her first French Open title, she had an amicable split with her coach, Piotr Podolski, who also won the 2020's Coach of the Year award, ending a 5-year partnership. Swiatek and Podolski partnership started in 2016 when she was just 14 years old. During the 5 years of work, she went on to win Junior Wimbledon in 2018 before securing her major title in 2020. She claimed that her decision to part ways with Podolski was because she felt it was time to move on to the next phase of her life. Before Podolski was Michael Kaznowski, whom she parted ways with in 2016 after a 5-year partnership. Over the years, Iga has worked with several coaches and personal trainers. During the time Iga trained with Podolski, former British tennis player and former Polish Davis Cup coach Nick Brown occasionally worked as her consultant. Due to her struggles with emotions on the court, the young athlete hired sports psychologist Daria Abramovic. Swiatek once recalled in an interview that Daria helps her a lot. She started before the match against Simona Halep in Paris. She made sure I had a positive attitude towards the duel. Thanks to that, I was able to take the initiative. Daria once gave her a ukulele, a musical instrument used to help her control her emotions better. Daria is a specialist in sports and performance psychology and also clinical psychology. She has major experience in sports and has been working for 12 years and coaching for over 10 years. Currently, in her 30s, she has been an athlete, a coach, and a psychologist. Worked with the Polish national cycling, swimming, and chess teams, among others. In an interview with Tennis Majors, Daria spoke about what makes Iga Świątek different and the impact of her influence on Iga's game and during Iga's media interviews. Daria revealed that Iga understood the importance of psychology, mental training, and sports psychology in general, which has helped her to succeed at the top level in tennis. The specialist explained that even on Iga's worst day, she was always open-minded and able to process things, always ready to learn, and they have found some ways to work well together. Daria claims that we can hear a lot of her thoughts and knowledge she is passing on to Iga when we listen to Iga's interviews. According to the sports specialist, winning in Paris has been an important and crucial experience for Iga. She said Iga has become more mature than before, steadier and more thoughtful about some things. Moving on from Sir Putowski, Swiatek went on to hire Tomasz Witkorowski, who's a fellow compatriot. The sportswoman feels happy about the decision and claims they have been getting to know each other and have practiced in their home country together for weeks. Tomasz Witkorowski was one of the coaches of previous world number 2 Agnieszka Radwanska. His experience in what Iga Świątek found particularly useful. We've talked about Iga's parents, her sisters and coaches. Now let's take a look at who Iga Świątek really is. Nationality and ethnicity. Iga Świątek is a Polish nationality. She hails from Warsaw, Poland. She resides in Poland and is 5 feet 9 inches tall. Iga has represented Poland at the ITF World Junior Tennis Finals for under 14 girls twice, in 2014 and in 2015. She helped Poland to a 9th place finish out of 16 teams by winning all of her matches in 2014. The following year, she helped Poland to a semi-final finish. In 2016, Swiatek helped win the Under-16 Junior Fed Cup, defeating the United States in the final. However, in the last event of her junior career at the 2018 Summer Youth Olympic Games, she lost out in the quarterfinals, but partnered with Kai Juvan to win gold in doubles. What to expect from Iga Świątek next? At just 20, the world number 1 is taking the world by storm, but she has shed some light on the pressure that comes with being a champion, a young one especially. In her column for BBC Sport, she said, "After Roland Garros, I felt my whole world had turned upside down. The first few months were really hard in balancing my tennis work and off-court responsibilities. After winning a Grand Slam, you might think I can now be happy for the rest of my life, but it is totally the opposite of that. I wasn't aware it would be like that." Iga Świątek has, however, been flawless so far in 2022, winning back-to-back WTA 1000 events. The world number 1 won her first title of 2022 at the Qatar Open in Doha. She also went on to win in Indian Wells and the Miami Open. Swiatek easily defeated Naomi Osaka in straight sets to clinch her 4th Masters 1000 title of her career. By winning the Indian Wells and Miami Open, she has written her name in the history books by becoming the 4th woman to ever win the Sunshine Doubles. This also makes her the first woman to win the first 3 Masters 1000 events of the year. Swiatek, who was supposed to start her clay season at the Charleston Open, announced that she had made a decision to withdraw, despite her successful performance at the North American Hardcourt Swing. The decision came in following an arm injury she sustained. In her announcement, she said, "I'm very sorry to withdraw from Charleston, but after a marathon of 3 tournaments where I played in the finals, I've got a harmless injury on my arm that I just need to rest." In the same announcement, she said, "I hope to start the clay season in Charleston, but unfortunately, I need to wait to play this great tournament with big traditions. So hopefully, see you there in the future." Following a run of back-to-back WTA 1000 event victories, we expect Świątek to be high on confidence and will start as one of the favorite contenders to win the French Open at the end of the clay court swing. Considering the harmless nature of her arm injury, Świątek can be expected to return to action soon on clay. What do you think about Iga Świątek? Comment below.